So this is the menu they have organized this evening with Provenza wine dinner, February the 18th, and we're going to open it. We have an amazing Michelin star chef, and this is the menu. We have a costina aromatizzata alla bergamasca, and we're going to be served with Groppello Garda Classico Red 2008. And then we have a risotto alla certosina with cannaroli risotto, freshwater shrimp, white fish, frog legs, garden peas, mushroom and tomatoes with chiaretto Garda. Then we're going to have a lucio alla mantovana, a braised California pike, sweet and sour red bell, peppers, onions and red vinegar, supported by a beautiful crispy dry white Lugana Garda Classico. Or they have a meat course, which is a stracotto di manzo alla bresciana, a slow cooked all natural creek stone farm flat iron, anchovy roasted Yukon potato, parsley and olio del Garda. And this is going to go with the beautiful Negresco, which is our full body red wine from Garda Classico. And of course the typical Italian Brisolona, which is a dry pastry cake with fruit, almond cornmeal tart, caramelized nut medley. So this is a wonderful menu that we have this evening. And now I'm going to present the wines that we have this evening. So the beginning is going to be this beautiful Chiaretto. Chiaretto, it's the typical rosé wine from Le Garda, and is made with indigenous grape variety called Marzemino, Barbera, Sangiovese and Groppello. It's only typical of the shores southern part of the Lake Garda on the western side going towards Brescia. And in this particular area the rosé wine is called Chiaretto. Then we're going to go with this beautiful white, which is probably the most popular white that there is in northern Italy. It's called Lugana. It takes the name from a little village which is set just on the right hand side from the beautiful peninsula in the Garda called Sirmione, which is on the Brescia side, so we're just about a foot away from the Veneto. We're right in Lombardy area. Lugana is a DSC appellation from this area, and the grape variety here is 100% Trebbiano di Lugana. Actually, in this particular town in Italy we call it Lugana. It used to be called centuries ago Turbiana, but now it's been called Trebbiano di Lugana. Very crispy, freshly dry, with the notes of aromatic nuances in this particular dry, which really goes well with some fish. Then we're going to go one of the most popular red from Le Garda and the Lombardy area, which is called Groppello, and is also written on the bottle. Groppello is the most indigenous grape variety of Lombardy, and it sets not only just on the western side of the Lake Garda in the southern part, but also on the hillside near Brescia and just a foot away from the Franciacorta. And Provenza has been making wine here for 60 years, and this is the most interesting fruit-driven dry white with lots of chances of wild berries and the sort of spices, a little bit, not too, but just nice spices, which, as I said, is going to go well with the first course, which is the costina aromatizzata, which is this little braised bone, the boneless that they made. Now, going towards the end with the main course, one of the most peculiar, very interesting and complex wine that Provenza makes is called Negresco, which is this one. And Negresco takes the name from something that the owner fell in love years ago in southern part of France, in Nice, where there is a beautiful hotel, 5-star deluxe, called Negresco. So he fell in love with this area and he decided to call his best wine the best place that they loved. So it's called Negresco. Negresco, it's actually under the DOC called Garda Classico Rosso, the same as the Groppello, and is a blend between 4 indigenous grape varieties called Marzemino, Barbera, Sangiovese and Groppello. Exactly the same as we use in the Chiaretto and in another couple of wines that Provenza makes. This is an interesting wine because it does have a bit of a remembrance of the southern part of Rhone. So it's got a chunky, rustic red, spices, lots of notes of blackberry, and some little hints of tobacco and a tiny bit of a vanilla. But it's so deliciously ready to be enjoyed. So this will be a fascinating pairing with the main course on the meat that we have. So there it is. All we're looking for now is to have the event, and I can see all our friends in the back of they're having a hard time preparing the dinner. So we wish them good luck and good work, and we'll see you for this event in the evening.